Hey, great Friday evening. It is a beautiful evening in the city of Brownsville, and I am still trying to get used to filming from the house. It's just not the same. Not the same. Um, the picture's not the same. Can't get my green screen to work the way I wanted to work. But we do what we have to do in the meantime while we, guarantee that everything is going to be. Can you hear me, Frankie? Yeah. So we guarantee that everything is going to be safe as not only for ourselves, but for um, those individuals that you know have taken of their own time to help us out and be with us. Uh, I actually considered finding someone or having someone go with me to film in the evenings. Um, Good evening. How was it in your campaign today? Drama free, sort of. We'll talk about it. I actually considered finding someone to go with me to the studio and film at the studio and have someone just there with me. It's not going to work. Not going to work more than anything because I don't want to put anybody else's the life in danger. And so I'm going to do the best that we can from the house. And for the meantime, until this election is over and we move forward. One of the things we do want to thank everyone that has been going out to help, everyone that has been taking food and going out there helping us hold up signs. An awesome experience, guys. We will say that there is one more week left of early voting. Uh, After this week, there'll be one week left, and our original plan, our original goal was to be out there and do what we've been doing these past 2 weeks. Go out there and hold signs and cheer you on as you go do your civic duty in regards to voting. We have decided that because of the dangerous situation that individuals in our camp have been placed through, in regards to you know uh, Denise Garza and Edelmiro Garcia, adamant about bringing a aggravated sexual predator onto the camp. Also, I shared with you, the hate in these individuals' eyes, and that I fear that at any moment they would snap, and that at any given time, uh, you know, they were fighting to protect that $600 million a year budget. And one of the things that we talked about is, at any moment, guys, and I've had the conversation with everyone, Frankie, Marisa, Vito, Carlos, Coach. We've had the conversation, guys. At any moment, they could file charges against us, use the corrupt political machine, make police reports, which I've already got one, at least one from Minerva's dog. Is that that is what we expose ourselves to. And again, guys, no great movement, no great accomplishment ever came easily to anyone. There were struggles, there were fights, that were backlashes, and we signed up to take the hits. We signed up to have Eddie Garcia make his fake James Gracia page and post lies. I mean, this afternoon, I have the text, guys. This afternoon, Patrick Hammonds, Patrick Hammonds, the president of BEST, was making veiled threats. We have the text. and questioning and implying that they were in collusion with individuals who are sending anonymous texts to Frankie and to Carlos. We signed up for that. That Patrick Hammonds is a piece of crap from Brownsville Educators Stand Together, there's no doubt. He's a piece of crap. But he's invested everything that he is in Sylvia's candidates, in Baltasar Salazar's candidates. Baltasar Salazar, who makes $325,000 a year. Worse, in Adan Salas, the aggravated sexual predators candidates. You see him wearing an Eddie Garcia shirt. You've seen the pictures where he's out there, very, very close and holding Denise Garza signs. You've seen them. They've been out there. So guys, Carlos, Frankie, myself, Marisa, Coach Joe Rod, Vito, Miss Miller, we signed up to run for BISD not because it's easy, because it's needed and it's hard. It's needed and it's hard. And you know what? This is Frankie's first race. Carlos and I have concha. We have been through attacks. We have been through false accusations. Carlos just got beat up by little Eddie on the other side. Guys, we've been through accusations, and that was a joke, guys. They filed another police report, we signed up for that, and we'll take the hits. We'll take the false police reports. They're threatening, oh, well, we're going to check and see where you live. Shut up, you moron. You stupid man, Patrick Hammonds. Stop making veiled threats. No amenaces. Cúmpleme. And I know you don't understand what that means, Patrick, but nosotros ya en el barrio, you don't threaten someone. You just go ahead and do it. Porque perro que ladra, Patrick Hammonds, perro no muerde. So, but again, we signed up to get hit, guys. We signed up to get the threats. We signed up to take the hits. And yes, the child molester is out there, posting, and thank you, the community. They took down his page. We have another one that we're going to report in regards to that coffee shop. Going to report them also. They think that they could go out there and post crap and a half. That's fine. Do it on your own time. But with that said, our community has been very, very generous and has brought us food, has brought family members out to help us hold signs. They have no one out there. No one. We have an army of people. But, folks, we're not going to expose our people to sexual predators. That Edelmiro Garcia, that Denise Garza continue adamantly to bring on to campaign camp. They continue adamantly to bring them on.
Yep.
And law enforcement is not going to help us. For some reason, maybe it's because of Denise Garza's boyfriend or love or husband or whatever he is, who works at the sheriff department, is a sergeant at the sheriff department. Maybe because of him, law enforcement won't come. Maybe it's because of Edelmiro's, buddies, connections at the police department. That police department will not come. Maybe it's because of the judge who's hiding the sexual predator. We don't know. Because they called us and immediately they had officers there 5 times on Saturday. 5 times. We had people call. A group of people call. They never came. They never came. And look at the difference, folks. Walking on a sidewalk and riding a scooter, standing on a sidewalk and riding a scooter, an aggravated sexual predator 3 feet away from a child, in a public park, in front of a school, next to a library. No law enforcement. So, because of that reason, we had a conversation and we'll each give our take on it. But we have come to the decision that we're not going to put friends, our friends in danger. So we will not be out there this next week. Tomorrow, Saturday, will be our last day out there. And anyone that wants to join us for the final goodbye, we'll have fajitas out there. We'll have a good adios to the campaign camp, a good send off. But because of these individuals and how vicious and how vile they are, they don't care. They don't care that they put Carlos's daughter in danger. They don't care that they put our community's children in danger. Edelmiro Garcia only cares about getting elected. Denise Garza only cares about getting elected because that's the way they continue to rob your money. That's the only way that Baltasar Salazar continues to have a fat paycheck. That's the only way that Patrick Hammonds and Alberto Alegría have any sense of credibility in the community. It's all about them. This race is not about them. This race is about you. So tomorrow will be the last day campaign camp. Tomorrow. So everyone's invited. We will have individuals there who carry, who will be protecting our people because law enforcement has failed us. Sheriff Department has failed us. The Reina brothers supporting Denise Garza, they're not going to come out here. The Reinas are supporting Denise Garza. And unfortunately for us, Eric Garza is not there yet. Sheriff Department is still controlled by the Reinas. Is that why they didn't show up to defend children against the aggravated sexual predator who did vicious things with an 8-year-old boy? Anyway, we will find other ways of campaigning this last week, guys. We still need your help. We are going to congregate at my office, and we will do phone banking, text messages, calls, get people to the polls. Frankie?
Happy Friday, everybody. Running a campaign is not easy. It's very tough. One thing that I can tolerate is trying to assassinate me as a character, my character, talking bad about me, putting those mug shots. I laugh it off. It makes me laugh. I could take that. This is my first time running as a candidate. I expected this to a certain extent. Yesterday, I was threatened by a registered sex offender at the public library where he's not allowed to be. I was threatened today again via text. It's uncalled for. It's unnecessary. A lot has been invested into this campaign, and for individuals to be so desperate to resort to this tactics, it's uncalled for. But that is our opponents. I hate to say this, but it is what it is. It shouldn't be that way. I have filed a police report. I am pretty worried about the safety of my mom, who is actively out at campaign camp very early in the morning. She's one of the first ones to be out there posted, making sure that we have a good spot. I'm worried for our community members who actively stop by, bring us food. This is got from bad to worse, and we feel that it's only going to get even, even worse, if we could call it that. But this is uncalled for in politics. Again, we can,
None.
we can try and assassinate the character of the candidate. We could talk about them. The family, unfortunately, always gets dragged through the mud. I've learned to accept it. But once we start threatening people, once we start sending those text messages like, "Hey, give up, or we're gonna call the cops on you." Like, really? Um, this is a $500 million school district. These individuals will go far and beyond to make sure that they keep their hand in the cookie jar, and they're willing to resort, I don't know, to violence. They're willing to resort to threaten somebody's career, someone's livelihood, and it's happened. I know it's happened,
Well, it happens at the district every day, Frankie. Every day. Sorry.
and I'm seeing it firsthand as a candidate. This motivates me even more. This will not deter me from the ultimate goal. When I signed up, my goal was to serve uh, as a school board trustee uh, for BISD. It's not easy, guys. It's not easy, but you guys make it worthwhile. But just for safety precautions of those around us, those are that have actively been participants in our campaign camp, we will take a step back of being out in public. We feel that individuals are getting desperate by the day, and will do anything possible to try to discredit us, to try to put us in jail, to
Further.
try and file police reports. Again, it's getting bad. It's getting very bad. And for my opponent to not give a response in regards to having a registered sex offender, I don't have faith in the Cameron County Sheriff's Office right now. Her partner is a sergeant at the traffic division. Who do you think they're going to believe? Who do you think they're going to listen to? We were called 5 times. The cops were called 5 times out for us because we were on the sidewalk. But when we call for a registered sex offender, that is at a park where known kids are known to be, they're nowhere to be found. Again, we're fighting a machine. We're fighting a big machine. And thank you to our community, because they see the traction. They see that what is going on. They're not getting that traction. They're not getting that response from the community. My opponent doesn't have that in her, where people can relate to her, can just in general just like the candidate. And I think that really bothers them. So I am worried more for the safety of my mother, more for the safety of those at our camp. It shouldn't be this way, but that's politics. Unfortunately, that is politics. There's no need for it, but that is what we're dealing with. So we appreciate the help that our community has given us, but just for safety precautions, we feel very, very confident in this race. I hate to say it, but I think we have it in the bag, and there's no need for us to risk the lives of our community members, of our supporters being out there. Just stay strong. I asked them that our community stay strong. These individuals they're gonna throw everything in the kitchen sink from here to November the 3rd, and we just have to be strong. I will not be in public if I'm not with anybody else. I will avoid any place where I could potentially be at risk. This is getting very, 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 very scary. Thank you once again for our community for standing up with us. But we are fighting a machine, and we're winning.
Carlos.
Well, on the same sentiment, I think it was obvious when that car this morning flew by about 70 miles an hour on the shoulder.
On the shoulder.
We're lucky that it was very early, and we're lucky that none of the kids were out there with us or any of the members that we had. We had the small group early risers. This we had your mom there, and we had everybody else that helped set up. But we did have some. We had Marisa and her helpers or her volunteers come out, and the guy was standing close to the curb when that car flew by, and it was one day after, Frankie, that you were threatened. We weren't able to react fast enough because that car was flying, and it was not just us that saw it. It was the Garza camp, your grandma and grandpa, Frankie, and everybody down all the way to the public library entrance. And everybody freaked out at what was going on. And it was a vehicle that was going straight. And you can't say it was drunk driver because that guy was driving super straight, taking that curb. And so there was no weaving or anything. It looked like it was deliberately done. Nobody was able to take out their phone in time because it just happened so fast. So because of that, we sat down and we talked after we finished the day because of what was going on, because of the threats to Frankie's life by Eddie Garcia's campaign advisor, the pedophile, and we decided that maybe we shouldn't risk the lives of our volunteers. My kids out there with me every day. Marisa's baby is out there with her every day. We have other children that are there. Imagine this vehicle where these individuals, jump the curb and hit someone because of their antics, or because they want to win so bad they're going to take any measures to make us fail. It's not going to happen, guys. We're not going to allow that to happen. We're going to be protecting not only our volunteers, our family, but the staff of BIZ. And that's what they don't understand. We will continue to push forward. I'm not scared for myself. I'm scared for my volunteers and my kids. That's what I'm scared for. And that's why I decided as well, as well as you guys decided, is maybe not to risk the lives of our volunteers and our family while we're out there campaigning. And we have not been aggressive towards them. As a matter of fact, we were out there, we've said hello, but they pass by and they don't feel like they need to say hi back, and that's fine. That's up to them. But to sit here and to start threatening people, so start threatening our lives, that's uncalled for, guys. And so yeah, I talked to my wife and my kids and my father-in-law and my team, Erasmo. And so we decided that'd probably be the best idea is to, you know what? We're gonna continue to push forward, guys. We're not quitting. Because you know that I don't quit. Erasmo. Frankie, you know that I'm not a quitter. Never have, never will. I might take a knee, but I'm not gonna quit. And so I think the best thing to do is maybe not be out there and exposing ourselves to more of this dirty politics, but to continue to campaign and to continue to reach out to the people that reach out to us. So we will not quit. This is not here saying, "Oh, we're done," which is that's what they want us to do. We're going to continue to push forward, Eddie, Denise, Cowan,
Minerva.
Drew Brown, Prissy, Sylvia Atkinson. We're going to continue to push forward until November the 3rd. This district belongs to the staff, not to you guys.
I agree with Carlos. And no, Maria, thank you so much for being out there with us. It's not ending the campaign in no way, shape, or form. Maria, you are more than welcome to come over to our office, to camping headquarters. We have a big office table there. And when you have a couple of hours, come on over and we'll do some legwork together, but away from these people, because these people have gone to the point where I truly believe that they are very, very desperate. They're at the point now that they're threatening lives. They have Patrick Hams from Best making accusations, veiled threats. And again, we signed up for it, guys. We signed up, and I knew that they were coming up. And actually, it's kind of crazy, but I actually told one of the bloggers, I said, "Hey, Why aren't y'all talking about me? Because I'm so used to their focus being on me. It's like going like, I'm right here, guys. I'm right here.
And
But they have opted not. They've opted to go against individuals, that again, and nothing against, but maybe individuals that are newer to politics, which again is their option to do. But everyone on here knows what it is to be talked about, ridiculed, as threatened in any way, shape, or form, and it's that dark side of politics. But that's the only politics that they know. The corrupt, the taking the bribe money. La Minerva is sending out mailouts, guys, with vendor money. I told you she was going to send mailouts with Baltasar Salazar's money. Has she reported a cent of it on her campaign finance report? She hasn't. It's Baltasar's money. We all knew that. He is desperately trying to keep a hold of his $325 that more than likely will come to an end if we continue to fight this next week together at my office, making phone calls, sending out texts. I'll have my computers out there. You will have access to send messages to every single individual on my social media platforms. Together, we'll do that legwork together. I'll have both of my computers there. I'll have my laptop there. I'll have my iPad there, and we could get to do some computer work and keep our kids safe. That's what we'll do. We'll keep our volunteers safe. So y'all can still send food to the office.
hey, yo, don't stop. Don't stop.
No, guys, just saying. We care about you all too much to expose you and put your life in danger. Ms.
Yeah.
Miller, what are your thoughts about what's been going on at campaign camp?
Well, it's concerning because you're there trying to be positive and have a good time, and then all of a sudden you get these threatened cars, like too close for comfort. And I'm not to be scared easily, but then yet, you worry about the people nearby you,
Yes.
those volunteers that they're friendly and they don't, they los voluntarios que llegan ahí llegan con buen corazón y no tienen nada que ver con las gentes que nos están tratando de dañar morally, physically, by character assassination. So we do know what we're getting when we volunteer to run for community service or to run for campaigns, pero las gentes que están ahí tratando de ser buenos ciudadanos, ayudándonos a nosotros, apoyándonos, no es justo que gente que pasa muy cerca, too close to comfort, muy recio, a la alta velocidad, que los vayan a tratar de dañar. O muchas veces cuando pasa un automóvil que pasa recio, pueden saltar piedras o algo y la gente está
Yes.
allí inocente. ¿Ves? So, no es justo para las personas que están ahí con nosotros, familiares, los pequeños. Una pregunta. Varias gentes me han mandado text y para preguntarme de que cómo pueden hacer reportes against this Salas guy. They say concerned parents. And there's several ones. No nada más es un padre o una madre. Ha habido varios padres de familia que quieren hacer reportes para que ese señor no ande allí perjudicando a los menores de edad.
Amen.
Y amenazando gente. So, how can we go about this?
Well, anyone can file a police report in
Mm-hmm,
regards to their concerns for the safety, the well-being of anyone out there. It's
mm-hmm,
going to get to the point. I think at this point, several have been filed already. It's going to be up to I think the district attorney's office. Are they going to investigate? Are they going to pick up this man? Are they going to file a report to whereas maybe his parole officer, probation officer, whoever it is, they know what this man is doing. Because first of all, no individual should have social media site if you are a aggravated sexual predator. No individual should be out there anywhere close to children. No
Correct.
one should be at a park. And we've seen the children out there at the park. We saw them today. Actually, there was a friend of ours that wanted to ask a question. He wanted to ask, well, where did Sylvia put the money? Right? Where- and we say, well, we got to keep on finding it, Papa. And if you're watching tonight, Papa, thanks for the question. But they're out there in the park. They're walking the park. They're out there. It is our responsibility to do what is right and make sure that the reports are filed. Contact police department, contact sheriff department. Maybe with more and more individuals out there as they're filing reports, maybe something will be done. El problema, Miss Miller, es de que a este tipo de persona, no se les hace nada y se creen que tienen todo derecho de estar en los lugares que ellos saben claramente que no deben de estar. Ellos saben que no deben de estar, pero lo hacen porque nadie nunca les pone un alto. If I'm not mistaken, this individual, we were told today that his incident or came out of Hidalgo County, and he was arrested because he wasn't in compliance afterwards. And because no one has ever put a stop to it. Now, uh, and Philip Cowan told me today. Now he's trying to file a now they're trying to file false police reports about Erasmo Castro in Mexico. In Mexico, because he works for an immigration attorney who also does legal work in Mexico.
So, do you think the district attorney or the Brownsville Police Department, Brownsville PD, will do something about this Salas guy, or do we have to keep like the people that ask us, toda la gente que nos preguntan qué pueden hacer para que el district attorney tome acción, para que el Brownsville Police Department tome acción, qué es lo que se tiene que hacer aparte de police reports, or hablar al quién es el probation officer. How can we find out quién es el probation officer de este señor?
I think that someone is already in the process of finding that out for us. John White, if I'm not mistaken, he made mention that we can contact the Texas Rangers. I'm not exactly sure how to do that, but
548-2915.
I'm sorry.
548-2915.
Yes.
And maybe it needs to get to that. Maybe individuals need to contact the Texas Rangers because I feel that here no one locally is going to put a stop to this man.
So that's a good idea. That's one way to go, and then maybe we can see some action. And this guy will go ahead and stop putting things, false reports in Mexico. Claro que si tiene amigos, ¿estás bien?
My knife fell off.
Oh.
I told you I hate working from home.
It's una vela. It's a candle or what?
Prenda la vela. Ponla al revés.
Te voy a tocar el piano.
I want to go back to my office.
Bueno, lo que podemos hacer es que tomar turnos. Alguien te lleva a la oficina, alguien se queda allí y alguien sale con usted. I mean, drastic time, drastic measures, right?
Something's going to have to happen. I hate doing this from home. I hate it because it we haven't done anything wrong. We haven't done anything wrong. Standing on the sidewalk isn't wrong. Riding a scooter isn't wrong. We haven't done anything wrong. Yet, we're made to look like the bad guys here.
Mm-hmm.
When they're having an aggravated sexual predator consulting with them, their advisor,
they know that he's a sexual predator. They know
because the judge was out there trying to hide him with Denise Garza's sign.
Mm-hmm.
She was trying. We have video. We're not making this stuff up, Carlos.
Bueno, ¿y por qué no dice nada Patrick James about that one? How come he
Oh
doesn't?
no, because they don't care. They don't care that children's lives are in danger. They don't care that a sexual predator is advising and endorsing his endorsed candidates. Patrick Hammonds doesn't care. Patrick Hammonds only cares about the money, about getting that continued income coming in to them because of the corrupt political machine that exists at BISD. That's all they care about.
Y la juez lo trataba de cubrir para que no lo vieran.
Well, am I lying, guys, or is that what's on the video?
Ya. El video de la jueza que trataba de cubrirle la cara para que no lo miraran.
It's on there, guys. It's on there. As yes, Mr. Weller, you're very right, and it's very, very unfortunate.
Prende la vela.
I don't like this at all.
Mañana vamos a estar todos benditos y cubiertos con la coraza de Dios. Mañana vamos a participar en vibras positivas y vamos a tener una campaña buena. Y todos los demás que andan de esto y lo otro, que Dios se encargue de ellos. We're going to go ahead and keep on chugging, one foot in front of the other, and we're going to do it.
Nori, he is an aggravated sexual predator. He will be on file, on registry for life. Am I right?
For life.
He did horrible things to an 8-year-old boy. Horrible, horrible things to an 8-year-old boy. And Gabi and Denise Garza and Eddie Garcia, they think it's okay to have him 3 feet away from a child. Ay, Dios santo. Can you go to the Texas Rangers? I at this point, I honestly don't know what is the next step. Stay safe, guys. We will. A typical Cameron County corrupted politics. Yes. Yes, unfortunately for us, yes. Parece que tengo una velita aquí prendida. Pero,
Como quiera nos miramos en paz.
feel-
Mañana es otro día, primero Dios.
I feel hideous. I feel hideous.
So, mañana yo llevo las tortillas.
Yes, Mr. Tomorrow we'll have a goodbye Yellow Brick Road at campaign camp. Ms. Miller, how has your experience been out there campaigning?
I've been aggressively Facebooking, Instagramming, TikToking. Let me see what else. Skyping. You know, this is my thing. I mean, it just kind of like replying to all my friends that they really have they blessed me with the honor of saying that they voted for me. So, you know, I have several friends, they say, I voted for you. And most of the time I just reply, forever grateful. Forever grateful.
Miss Miller, how has the environment been there at campaign camp? What have you experienced?
There at the library, you mean?
Yeah, how has the environment, the camaraderie been among the candidates, among the community members that stop by?
I feel at home. You wake up with a positive attitude. You take some coffee, some tacos. You share with your friends. People bring water, and then thank Mr. Carlos Elizondo because he makes an effort to go ahead and share that water with all the people that are there, whether they're, you know, campaigning for the ones that are running against us, whether they're, you know, like the people that they don't even know who we are. They're, you know, like some people have, you can say they have politiqueros there, and I'm not even going to go further than that. But we even, Mr. Carlos Elizondo is nice enough to go ahead and offer drinks and foods. And today we got very good tortitas. Now I know that they're from Betty's Tortas. So, woohoo, those were good. Those were good. See, so the friends, you feel positive vibrations from everybody working there. Nada más todo el tiempo cuando la riegan es cuando se llegan los de la campaña opositora y comienzan a no puedo decir cagapalos, no.
Well, you just did.
A little too late there, Ms. Miller. A little too late. We don't have the bleep button. Beep.
Miss Miller, and it's not something that I or Erasmo have been saying about about our opponents, correct? Like our camp is, and I've said it before. You have Marisa Leal, Coach Joe. You have yourself and Vito Cardenas, and
Yes.
even though y'all are in competition, there's this
Oh,
camaraderie, there's this bond
yes, it's a
that has
matter of
been
fact, you
formed.
feel the warm. Mira, llega coach y saluda a todos. A Miss Marisa Leal los saluda. Everything is so nice. Mr. Vito Cárdenas, sometimes when I have to run an errand, he holds my sign.
Yeah.
And you kind of like, wow, you feel that warm from the people around you. Um, Sometimes when coach is not there, that he has to an errand or something, then the people that are there hold a sign for him, and we all take care of each other. We all cover, take care of our backs. Todos nos protegemos unos al otros, todos nos compartimos lo que tenemos, lo que se lleva allí. A veces la gente lleva, un paquete de aguas y ese se comparte con toda la gente. A veces llegan, una de esas de fritos y se comparte con toda la gente. O sea que we're not greedy, we're not mean, we're not disrespectful. Muchas veces sientes las vibras negativas cuando llegan las otras gentes que te miran like, why are they having so much fun? Well, we're just having fun. We just go out there and we try to stay positive. We try to be cheerful. And I think a couple of people, varias de las gentes han visto donde andamos bailando yo y mi hija linda, donde andaba bailando yo. And it took a lot of likes and a lot of shares. I got some people that I didn't know that they have my last name Miller from Michigan and Wisconsin. Some way, somehow, they send like likes and shares. But it's kind of like it feels nice. It feels warm. You feel wanted and belonging. And that's the thing about this campaign that is supposed to be positive. Mañana ganemos o perdamos, ojalá y Dios quiera que todos salgamos ahí, pero por X causa, todos somos amigos. No hay razón porque tenga que mirarnos alguien con coraje. You know about that one, right, Mr. Erasmo?
Yes.
Que nos tengan que mirar con coraje, con envidia o algo. You wanna explain about that one?
Well, first of all, I'm kind of saddened that I was not here when Miss Miller said
CP.
poop sticks.
I'm so sorry, sir.
CP.
It's okay. It's okay. But that's going to be classic. I was not here for it. But that is one of the things that has been so much fun about this campaign is that, I mean, we laugh. Sometimes we want to cry out there. Or sometimes some of us are pregnant a lot, and we get tired. But it's a beautiful, beautiful experience, and I'm very, very proud. I've had run this race so far with Carlos Elizondo, Frankie, Miss Miller, Marisa, Coach Rod. Am I missing anyone? Um, just normal. Vito. Normal.
Yes.
Vito Cardenas. Normal people, guys. Normal folks, individuals that are not connected to the corrupt political machine. These individuals that I mentioned, guys, Miss Miller, Frankie, Carlos, Vito Cardenas, Marisa Leal, these Coach Jora, these people are not connected to vendor money. There are no vendor money. There's no vendor money out there supporting our campaigns, guys. There isn't.
Mm-hmm.
But on that side, on the dark side, they have boohoo's of vendor money. Minerva has vendor money. Mr. Miller's opponent, Philip Cowan, has vendor money. Denise has vendor money. Little Eddie, no bitch it up. Tons of vendor money.
And one thing I want to explain to all the voters, to all the people that go there, desde la mañana a las 5, 4, algo de la mañana, va la gente to set up camp. Y luego estar ahí todo el día, cheering everybody, inviting everybody. And you are right, Mr. Erasmo. There's like today, I was thinking, what am I doing here? I could have been in Germany, Spain, I could have been in this. Y luego de repente llega la señora que llegó con las gorditas de, where?
Jesus Becky
Yes.
from Miss Tota.
Yes. And sabe que muchísimas gracias, se lo agradezco porque es gente humilde, gente pobre que no tiene nada más que ofrecer agua o un algo de los mosquitos y te lo lleva con corazón. Y eso dices, ok, Father God, now I know why I'm here. Aparte de eso, se termina la campaña a las 7 y todavía tener que unfold the whole thing, ¿verdad? Quitar las tarpas, los signs y y lo otro. Yo he visto cuando todavía ya no te queda energía y todavía tienes que quitar los signs, tienes que quitar las carpas, tienes que montar las cosas que tienes ahí y dices, tu Padre Celestial, and tomorrow is another day. Seguirle mañana, otra vez en la mañana, tu setup camp. And that's like everyday thing. Antes de que salga el sol y quedarse ahí hasta que después que se mete el sol. So that's kind of like rough. Y todavía nos quedan cuántos días, more or less. More or less.
12.
We're there, gente. Salgan a votar, por favor. Si ya votaron, inviten a todos los padres, a todos los familiares, a todos los seres queridos, a sus vecinos. Así como estamos a veces en Facebook, please remind everybody que salgan a votar. Mucha gente dice, ¿a dónde llevo a mi mam? Porque no quiero que se baje. El library es el único, es el que está, que das curbside. Y también el event center, am I correct?
I think they all have curbside.
Yeah.
Good. Sí, so, para la gente que gusta ir a votar, de que tengan oportunidad, mañana es sábado, comienzan a las 10 y cierran hasta las 5, y todavía si están en línea, me imagino que todavía los toman, ¿verdad que sí?
Yes.
So, les pido por favor que si quieren un cambio en todo, por favor traten de invitar a las demás gentes. Las gentes que no están en la lista de los votantes son los que estamos tratando de encourage que salgan que vayan a votar. Tenemos varios que son first time voters y alguien que todavía no está en la lista de votantes, ¿verdad? Am I correct?
Yes.
And those are the ones that we're encouraging. Si en caso, por favor, que les recuerden a todos que salgan a votar, a los familiares, a los amigos, los vecinos.
That's what we're going to do this next week, Miss Miller. And you're welcome to come out with us. We're going to meet at the office, and we're going to go over all the lists of individuals that have already voted, and find out, who we need to contact from our own list, like from my contact list, your conocidos, Frankie's conocidos. Find out who has yet not gone out to vote. And, you've been to my office. We have a big table there. We got a refrigerator there. We'll have food there. Anyone that wants to come and help as well, more than welcome to come out. We're going to work on these together. And, I've already spoken with Vito Cardenas. Vito Cardenas will be there as well. I haven't yet spoken with Marisa or Coach Joe Rod, but they are also welcome to come over. And, we finished that part of it. So cerramos con eso, so that we can make sure that our list is out there.
Lo que no he hecho en otras ocasiones es que a veces me voy a Metro o a Cricket o algo y compras nomás 4 teléfonos por $100 o whatever y los usas para esa campaña y luego ya los puedes devolver porque nada más sirvieron para el mes, 2 meses y ese puedes comprar 4, 8, 12 Crickets de $100, los usas y con esos puedes estar texting, puedes estar, those economical, whatever, 2 gigabytes that you can use with internet. En esos pueden, muchas veces coach anda ocupado en algo, pero puede contribuir parte de su gasto de él, o maybe Miss Leal no puede estar ahí por X causa, pero puede mandar a alguien de que conozca, de confianza, para que nos ayude a hacer marketing, a promover la campaña.
Well, we'll let Frankie buy those because Frankie's the one that has the most money of everyone.
Ay, qué hermoso. Sí, mijo.
It's beautiful campaigning, guys. We've had a great experience. Tomorrow cerramos con broche de oro that part of the campaign. Mañana tenemos little carne asadita, fajitas, sausage. A good old time tomorrow, guys. So come out, join us, and let's end this cycle, this part of it, and let's prepare. You guys, we've always been transparent. You know, we always tell people this is what we're doing. We know that little Eddie's watching and Denise is watching. We know they're all there out there, and that's fine. This is what we have decided to do in order to keep our children safe from you all, to keep our volunteers safe from the crazy attacks, like the car that almost, could have taken someone out this morning. So
Mañana quien tenga a teachers, yo tengo unas cuantas que ya para que vayan los gentes que vayan a votar. If you stop by, the first time, los primeros que lleguen a votar en la mañana a las 10 de la mañana, entonces tenemos las camisetas que nos quedaron, los, ¿cómo se llama? Desinfectants, tenemos máscaras, cualquier cosa que vayan llegando los votantes a las gentes que vayan a votar. Ahí les vamos dando lo poquito que podemos compartir con ellos.
But I've given out everything. I think I have like 2 t-shirts left. I don't think I even saved a shirt for myself. It's crazy. Guys, the other thing that's going on, and I didn't have an opportunity to share it with y'all last night because of the severity of what we spoke about last night. There was a student, guys, from Rivera senior, who went to a senior portrait day, and a couple of students informed me and let me know that they were concerned that being that they had spent all of this time protecting themselves, that all of a sudden someone was going to come and be positive and infect the whole community. As that, guys, my take is, and some people on the post were saying, well, it's the parents' fault. We got to keep the parents accountable. Guys, in a perfect world, you have the opportunity to hold the parents accountable. Te la paso. It's not going to happen, guys. This is Brownsville, Texas, guys. This is Brownsville, Texas. Guys, we have to understand that our culture, a lot of raza allá afuera les vale. They don't care. A fuerza van a mandar a los huercos a la escuela, some of them being positive. Because ya no los aguantan en la casa, ya no pueden estar en lo que ustedes quieran. They're going to send them out to campus. That is unavoidable. It's going to happen because we know our people.
O simplemente hay padres que son solteros, madres que son solteras y tienen 3 o 4 muchachos, o los dejas solos en la casa o los mandas a la escuela. Y aunque tengan síntomas o no sintomatics, como quiera los mandas a la escuela porque dices tú, ¿cómo los voy a dejar solos si son menores de edad? So,
yeah, the problem is that they're going to go out there and infect the other students, which was what the other students were concerned about. Guys, my issue is, guys, we cannot control parents. We cannot control students, not even inside the school.
¿Qué pasó con la escuela?
Mucho menos los que están entrando. What we can control is opening up the schools the way we are. That is in our power to control. I'm sorry, Ms. Miller.
Y acuérdate que el superintendente dijo, no van a volver a la escuela hasta que sea scientifically proven, bla, 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 que es safe. Mentira, mentira, mentira.
Lies.
¿Qué pasó con los juegos que había que se infectaron y ahora no van a haber juegos? Lies. ¿En qué escuela se infectaron unos estudiantes jugando? It just happened. Había estudiantes jugando en una escuela, un juego de whatever, fútbol, soccer o algo que pasó y ahora se suspendieron los juegos. You know that one, right? Ahorita te digo cuál, pero apenas acaba de pasar de que estaban jugando teams, no sé si era Hanna o que era otra escuela y entraron unos que they turned out positive y ahora ya se suspendió todo. Do you know about that one?
Yes, ma'am. It was Harlingen and McAllen. They ended up switching the schedule the day before. Westlaco has had to not play a couple games because of COVID cases. So you are right, ma'am.
I see. I knew I had seen it somewhere in the news, but I was trying to pinpoint where exactly it happened. Sí. So, Padre Celestial, mañana es otro día, gracias a Dios. Y
Amen.
vamos con la mente positiva y todos protegidos por la coraza de nuestro Padre Celestial y Cristo Jesús.
Carlos, your take on students coming back onto campus positive?
I mean, just look at what's happening. That wave is coming back, Erasmo. New York has having issues. That wave is going to reach us again. We are needing to prepare like the very first time. This board has continued to look away from what is coming. They're not going to have another excuse because they're not going to be there, right? But they shouldn't have another excuse saying, you know what, let's take a look at it, like my opponent says. Let's wait and see. Let's take a backseat approach. Hell no, man. We need to make sure that we're moving forward. If we already know that this is coming again, they need to have some meetings to be able to make sure that they can prepare for this. But yet they want to continue to push our employees back to the school. My wife, a counselor, has been going. People are infected at her school. The assistant principal was infected, and guess what? They forced him to continue to go.
And that's actually where it happened. The case happened with a student.
So you see, so it's in the building, yet they refuse to acknowledge that there's an issue. What are they going to do? Wait till someone else dies? They've already done that, Erasmo. You said it. It's a failed experiment. This experiment has failed.
Frankie?
It's coming. The second wave is coming. We have seen across Europe and other places, and here sporadically in the city of Brownsville, we have been getting positive cases. We aren't having the mass testing that we once did, but we have teachers coming up positive. We have students coming up positive. Student athletes.
Me too.
I believe it was mentioned that Lopez volleyball players were in quarantine. They had a game against the Hannah Lady Eagles, so the players, the coaches, the staff is kind of is quarantined for a while. So it's something that we're going to be dealing with. Our sports, and again, I hate to say it because I'm a sports fanatic, but is this the right time to continue with sports? The major leagues has not been able to contain some cases that have occurred. So what do we expect here for BISD? But this is something that we'll be dealing with. It seems, guys, and Miss Miller, for into 2021. We have heard how there will be a vaccination coming in, but then again, how we talked about it, Miss Miller, it's going to go first to the troops. If the troops haven't gotten it already, then it's going to trickle down to the frontline employees, the senior citizens, those who are in dire need of this immunization, of this vaccine. So it's going to take a long time before it gets better, in my opinion. But we are seeing the little positive cases here and there, unfortunately. But we'll see how this turns out.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still fighting with Mimi's. Behave, girl. She's become very overly sensitive for a while. She misses her sister. That's another story. Guys, it is the end of the weekend. Sports is back up. Again, there are many sports. Frankie mentioned it. There are many sports that are already tested positive. The girls from Hannah, You know, thank you, Charlie Atkinson, for that. The girls from Hannah volleyball team have, had to uh, quarantine. Uh, my concern is that the individuals that quarantined were only the varsity girls and not the other girls. And, it should have been a quarantine for everyone. But it's going to happen, guys. We started football yesterday, Thursday. Our kids are playing now today. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. So what?
And in the meantime,
Mother?
BISD superintendent is not doing anything about it. He's
Oh
just
no!
waiting and see.
Oh, he's out there enjoying the game out in the sidelines.
Uh,
We had a Zoom meeting with the coaches about football. What does Mr. think about BISD still pushing football, Mr.?
Ay, sir, así como vemos la tempestad y no nos hincamos, sir. No, no, no. Lo único que puedo hacer es que BISD no está cuidando ni a los empleados ni a
No.
los estudiantes. Nada más están cuidando ellos. El superintendente, los chichincles y todos los que trajeron de diferentes partes, medio de compadrismo. ¿Cuándo hemos necesitado un arquitecto? Please. Please. Si las escuelas estaban cayendo los techos y estaban esto y lo otro, ya saben los de maintenance que se tienen que componer. No tienen que andar ocupando gente que no habla ni inglés. You know which one I'm talking about, right, sir?
Yes, 100%.
Yes. De eso, están gastando mucho dinero que se podía usar proactive en los muchachos. ¿Dónde están los hotspots que dijeron que las iban a tener? ¿Dónde están las iPads? ¿Dónde están todo eso que prometieron? Que nomás las promesas falsas.
World versus falsas. Frankie, what is your position on bringing esports to Rivera High School and BIT at large? Picture this: would be pioneering in the whole South Texas.
That is something that, with our technological advances of living in a digital world, that is the new wave coming in. We have seen how Mark Cuban, Drake the rapper, and other investors have thrown their money into esports. This is something that has revolutionized the teenagers and the technological world. There was a time where, playing on PlayStation and Xbox, our parents would say, "Quítate de ese mugrero, nunca vas a hacer nada con tu vida con eso." Get off of those games. You're never going to do anything with your life with that. Well, now we see how these players, whether it's for different types of games, how they've been able to monetize this and make a pretty good living. So it's something to look forward to look into. This is something that we can possibly be an attraction for BISD. I haven't heard of anywhere in the lower Rio Grande Valley of having this at their school district. So that's something to look into it. Esports. This is something that is very new, but that is the wave moving forward. And especially now, guys, with all this COVID, where we are all advocates of not having close contact, of contact sports, maybe this is what we should resort to or look into the future as options, where we have esports, students playing games that teach them, like Minecraft and other games that teach them about engineering and spacecraft and aerodynamics and different things like that. Maybe that's something that we do definitely need to look into.
Anything that will help our students and the image of our district, because unfortunately for us at this point, the district is in a very, very, very bad position. Stop biting my arm. The district is in a very, very bad position, despite the fact that Dr. Rene Gutierrez made mention when he was giving himself an award this week that supposedly came from the principals. He said that every other school district in the Valley praised him for the amazing job that he's been doing here in the Valley. and they were all very supportive, and they also talked about his great leadership skills and how he had led the valley superintendents in everything that he was doing. Carlos, do you believe that?
What's that? That everybody wants him? No, no, absolutely not.
Mhm.
I think what happened with this meeting was that the deputies were going around. This is what I was told, and they're passing the form around. And of course, if you know that all this retaliation, this bullying is going on by the two deputies, and they come over and tell you you need to sign this as an administrator, especially the way things are right now. They're all fearful of their jobs. So guess what they're going to do? They're going to sign their name. You know, I actually called Rene Gutierrez and I sent him an email, and he did call me back the next day. And he told me that all he wanted to do was make sure that he was allowed to work because that's all he's been doing is working, and that he wants to meet us November the 3rd to show us what he's all about. He also did mention that he didn't know that they were passing this around, and this was something that the deputies were doing for him. But that if they forced the administrators to sign, then it was wrong, and he's going to talk to him. But he says that he doesn't think that's the way it went down. We know that that's the way it went down. People were being forced to sign something under duress, and the administrators unfortunately can't stand up. Yeah, 7 a.m. They can't stand up because they're in fear of their job. Plain and simple, guys. That needs to stop. November 3rd, it stops. Administrators, you get your voice back. BIZ staff, you get your voice back. Parents, you get your voice back. And ultimately, you're going to get the respect that you deserve.
Ms. Miller, do you think the superintendent has done an outstanding job?
Claro que no. A mí, por todo lo que le están pagando, ya era para que tuviera una respuesta de cómo puede procesar todo lo que está pasando con los estudiantes, los padres de familia, los empleados, poniéndolos en peligro de que se vayan especialmente los maestros que tienen el compromised immune system, de que se vayan a enfermar o lleven la enfermedad si son asintomáticos, que lo lleven a las familiares que a lo mejor tienen también que vas al trabajo, tú no sientes de que estás enfermo y te lo traes para la casa y luego se lo llegas a pegar a uno de tus familiares, es una injusticia. Es una injusticia lo que el superintendente y los chichincles están haciendo. Con todo el dinero que están sacando, ellos y el arquitecto y el nuevo CFO y la señora de allá de Food Service que trajo las otras familiares. Y quién sabe cuántos más se han traído de compadrismo que todavía no sabemos, al menos que hagamos una public info request con el muchacho que no habla español. And you know who that is.
Oh yeah, it's that Jason Moody. Frankie, your take on the superintendent's outstanding performance?
We've heard from those there that they were standing in line and that they felt ambushed, that they were forced to sign because, again, the culture at BISD is one of retaliation. That if you do not fall in line, if you do not support the leadership, you will be dealt with in not directly, but in some way they'll find a way to hurt you. The principals do not support Dr. Rene Gutierrez. If anything, I would say maybe 10%, and that is probably being generous. Of the principals are supportive, are confident that he is what we need moving forward. But again, this is something that the school board members have allowed for this retaliation, for this culture to remain at the district. But it's unfortunate that he has to recognize himself pretty much because his deputy superintendents were standing right there at Lopez and asking, please sign. Would you want to sign? And what are they supposed to say? No, I'm not going to sign. He's horrible. So again, it was an ambush. It is not a reflection of how the majority of the principals feel about the superintendent, and that's sad because you want to be supportive of the superintendent. You want to say, hey, you know what? Look at all the great things that he's done. But I can't honestly think of one, to be honest, and that's the sad part, guys.
Let me say, what bothers me is again the culture of fear of retaliation. And I want to say this, very, very loudly to anyone out there that is listening that works in these high paid positions. Guys, if you are having or if you are sending individuals to investigate who is out there sharing information in regards to what is going on at BISD with myself or anyone on here, please know that it will not be taken lightly because we have found out, we will continue to find out that you are investigating my people. That is something I will not tolerate after November the 3rd in any way, shape, or form. Nor will my community. My community wants to have the liberty of expressing themselves in regards to their concerns, in regards to the ways that they think that BISD could be a better district. So anyone, Rose Longoria, anyone, Michael Garcia, anyone in an AA position, anyone that goes out and threatens or tries to intimidate individuals that are concerned for their health, their well-being, their livelihood, please know that I will be one very, very pissed off board member after November the 3rd. Very, very pissed off because it has to end. Thank you all for wanting to serve the community and for staying strong in the face of the recent ugliness and dirty politics. May God bless and protect you all. Yes.
Amen.
Daydreaming, wake up soon. Wake up, son. Keep pushing, guys. You're almost there. Erasmo 2020. Almost. Please, we don't even want him as a superintendent. Wish tomorrow would be November the 3rd. Preach. No plan, none whatsoever. Good evening. Super late tonight. Kat, you missed it. You missed Miss Miller coming out with a great word. What event are you hosting this Sunday? It is an event that is hosted by AOBE. It will be a parade of celebration of getting out to vote. I think it will start at where will it start?
Walmart, Boca Chica.
Walmart, Boca Chica, and end up at the library on Central Boulevard. It will be this Sunday. If you are interested in participating in the parade, please contact AOBE. 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 Achichincles. Achichincles envirulados del cerebro non beche. Erasmo, yes. Mimi wants attention. That's why she does that. She's kind of nutty. Pobrecita mi bebé. I love her. I know my principal wasn't forced. She sucks up to him. Yeah, look, guys, there are some principals that are kiss asses. And those are the individuals that are of little service to a new board coming in. Guys, I don't want an ass kisser. I like to be by myself. And I can sense a butt kisser. Rose Longoria is a butt kisser. She kisses the butt of Minerva Peña. And that is just gross. Gross. Can you imagine being up the butt of Minerva Peña? Oh my gosh. Fue horrible. Fue horrible.
Erase, 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 erase. Memory
Ay,
erase.
ay, ay. The problem is that some of us have a real good imagination. Well, thank you.
Horrible. I know my principal wasn't forced. She's like that. Too many people setting up. I've gotten a volunteer to be with me next week at 9 o'clock. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, thank you, thank you, my brother.
Amen.
Safety first. Thank you so very, very much. I appreciate
Thank you,
it.
Miss Michaela.
What time? Carlos, you got a time?
No, I don't remember. Let me check on that.
4 p.m. No.
Tell you right. Ahorita te digo. I'll tell you right now.
Do we text it or we post it on Facebook in case if we have change of plans? Because things might happen.
Yes. The parade. Yes. AOBE 956-621-3010. If you want to be a part of the parade community, call 956-621-3010.
Thank you, Miss Michaela.
Escobar will, the AOBE will be providing, I think, the paints and all, everything else. A lot of pelitos, I bet. From
I
my
don't know. I don't know the time. But you know what? While you're calling AOB to switch organizations or associations, ask them for the time of the break.
I think it's 4. Let me double check. Micaela's on.
Michaela, let us know what time.
tomorrow we will be at the public library from what time, Carlos?
From 10 to 2.
From 10 to 2. We'll probably be there about 9 o'clock in the morning, 8:30. If you want to start,
7.
7?
Yes, because we need to set up.
I gotta set up the tents.
All right, we'll be out there at 7 o'clock in the morning. You can come out anytime after that. Bring coffee and bring pan de dulce. Tomorrow
On Sundays at 3 p.m.
at Sunday 3 p.m. at Walmart on Boca Chica.
All right. ¿Cómo tenemos energía para seguir con todo esto? We do have a lot of energy, and I thank God, and I pray for all of us that everything is going to work out according to His will.
Amen. If anyone wants to be, I've heard you, Marrana. If anyone wants to be a part of the parade on Sunday, please contact AOBE 956-621-3010. 956-621-3010. AOB should hire a police escort to guide the parade. Actually, we will have a police escort. 3 p.m. Hey, what happened to Carlos? Pues se peleó el little Eddie, le dio un fracaso.
He got it up on a ladder. Let me have it.
Thank you, Erica. Miss Miller, last words.
Lo único que les pido es que por favor nos mantengan en oración, nos manden agua o raspas, nos traten bien a todos, porque ahorita como está la situación, tenemos que seguirle un paso adelante y un paso one in front of the other. Mi Padre Celestial que nos cuide y nos protege, y nosotros todo el tiempo estamos ahí, having positive vibes, bailando, chachalaqueando, sonriendo. Eso lo que manténganos en las oraciones y vayan y nos visiten, por favor, aunque se detengan o con el simple hecho de que pasan y nos pitan, ya con eso nos levanta el ánimo para estar allí desde antes de que salga el sol hasta después de que se mete el sol. Y eso es de todos los días, con excepción de los domingos, porque es cuando tenemos los parades o algo así, ¿verdad?
Yes. I like the cookies that have the little bolitas.
Molletes.
Molletes are also good.
Have you ever tried the molletes? They're stuffed. They have them over there at that restaurant next to Whataburger. They stuff them with
Cajeta. Where's that? Which Whataburger?
Super Green.
I love Super Cream.
Damn, they have some molletes that they stuff them with cajeta. You put those in the microwave for like 10 seconds. Cállate.
No me eché up. You know, a mí me gustan a la plancha. O sea, echas mantequilla, plancha, tostadito, con nieve. Oh my gosh.
Parece que estamos pregnant todos con antojos. Do you all hear me?
A mí no me pusieron el
microchip.
A mí no me pusieron el microchip, Miss Miller.
Tomorrow Tomorrow
That's
we
a
will
good
be
one. You remember?
doing our traditional line dance Saturday, and Frankie will be dancing.
Yes.
Yes, you will. Ah, such a cutie, the cat. Oh, I thought me. Was Eddie on a ladder when he smacked you? Never a dull moment, right, Miss Miller? Especially when Vito is out there.
Praise God.
Was Carlos sitting down? I leveled to Eddie when Eddie punched him.
Oh my God.
Take care, you guys voted for the 4 y'all and coach.
Thank
Thank you so much. Ya si chiflaron son bien picky, just take regular pan de dulce.
Ooh.
Yes, Frankie dances tomorrow. Frankie, last words.
Um, Once again, we've seen the ugly side of politics. I expected for one to attack, my character, my experience, my background, what I could bring to the table. But one thing I didn't expect was to be threatened. Um, One by a registered sex offender. I just got a text not too long ago that I got another threat. So it's not safe, guys. We see that these individuals are very, very desperate, and they will resort to these type of tactics. If that's the type of people that they are, that they associate themselves with known registered sex offenders, what do we expect? They're not going to get on the board, but what if? So this is getting very ugly. I'm not scared for myself. I'm scared more for my mother that goes there very, very early. She sets up like at 6, 7 in the morning, if not earlier. I'm worried about the children that are there, the community members that stop by. So you know, let's be strong, guys. And again, we anticipate them doing everything possible to try and discredit us, try and just be prepared, guys. They're coming out with everything in their kitchen sink, but we will see past that. Um, Again, we are almost at the finish line. November the 3rd is right around the corner. Uh, they see that they get no traction. They see that their camp is deflated. It's not like us. We are the life of the party. The community has resonated with our movement, with our camp, and that bothers them. That really bothers them. So I would not be surprised if they do one last hurrah to try and tarnish the everything that we've been working for towards November the 3rd. So thank you so much, guys. See you out there tomorrow. We will be having fajita um, early tomorrow. So hope to see y'all there.
Lupita, tell your son, Sylvia, give back the money. ¿Y dónde lo pones? Mendiga Silvia. Carlos, last words.
Hey guys, we appreciate everything you've done for us and continue to do it for us. Remember, the power is in the vote, and that's what we need more than anything. Besides prayers, is your vote to win this election. Little lady would never be able to hit me this high. It was an accident. But and it wasn't the track patron or my wife for not cooking or cleaning. But we do need for you guys prayer number one, and second is your vote. Get everybody to come out and vote. Make sure you change. No, say no, say no, say no, say no to pedophiles in our district.
Guys, thank you all so much for amazing day today. Tomorrow it continues. On Sunday we'll have the parade. The parade. And again, please come out and be a part of it. Again, show support. Let individuals in the community know that you want change. You want the whole cookie. You want no more crumbs. You're tired of the leftovers. You want what is rightfully yours and what is rightfully your children's. Guys, this campaign isn't by far over. We still have one more week of opportunity in order to get individuals out there to vote. We are going to change our tactics a little bit this last week in order to guarantee the safety of our children, the safety of our volunteers, the safety of our community, and our safety as well. So we will be working out of the office all day long. contacting individuals that are not on the list, making phone calls, sending texts, sending messages. Guys, we need you to volunteer as well. Come out to the office and help us out. Also, let us know if we need to target anyone in regards to sending and taking people directly to vote. We will find someone to do that for us, guys. Guys, only this race can only be won uh, if we work it together. They have all the money in the world. My opponent is one of the richest people in Brownsville. They control right now, because of Sylvia Atkinson, the largest budget south of San Antonio. They are in Sylvia Atkinson's pocket. Sylvia Atkinson controls the candidates that Drew Brown is endorsing, that Baltasar Salazar is endorsing, that Best is endorsing, that TVA is endorsing, that the sexual predator who raped an 8-year-old boy is endorsing. Daniela, Minerva, Denise, and little Eddie. And no one has stood up for them. No one has stood up for that 8-year-old boy. You have an opportunity to do so by going out to vote, by taking individuals out to vote and telling these individuals that no more, no mas. Look at guys, let them file false police reports against us. Let them drive cars in front of us to intimidate us from being out there with you. Let them file false police reports again and again and again. It's not going to stop any of these poor people here from doing what is right, from doing what is just, from doing what is in the best interest of our community as a whole. Guys, it's not over. The fat lady hasn't sung. We continue to fight for early voting, and then on election day, we get together and we celebrate the victory together. In the Lord's name. Guys, stay safe, be good to each other, and continue to be good to me. Hasta mañana.